Um, oh, hi Lana, how are you? Good, welcome. Let's see, Lana, that's Paolo, Lana. Oh my goodness, look at this. More people. Hi there, how are you? What is your name? Margaret. Margaret, hi, I saw your name on the, yeah, excellent, thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you, yes. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yes, there we go, okay. All right, good, it's working. So then I don't need that. We're good to go there and here. And then I just need to make sure you guys can see the people at home. And I started playing with my mixer. So I'm very excited about the mixer because it will work. Today is going to be my first test. I have a Zoom session, so I'll be able to I can run my microphone and the music through the mixer, which will then go to Zoom. So at least it'll sound good, because I've talked to a lot of people who are doing Zoom yoga or fitness sessions, and the music just sort of gets annoying, right? But then I thought, wait a second, I just purchased tickets to a concert, a virtual concert online, and the musician had the music perfectly. It was perfect. So there's got to be a way to do it. So then I did a little research and homework, and sure enough, you just need a mixer. you need a USB mixer, like one of those big mixing boards, but they have smaller ones. And then I can feed this microphone, and I can feed, so when Greg and I do our handstand workshop, then I can feed his microphone, and I can feed my microphone, and then I can feed a little music too, and then people can tap in virtually. So either we just do a little test and go, okay, so the music will be a little bit lower in the background, so it won't be a live mix. We're not that advanced, Paulo. Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and start standing. Happy Friday morning, everybody. We're going to do a nice little strong 60-minute flow here for class number 101. Thank you all for showing up yesterday. And I know I said I committed to 100 live streams, and that happened yesterday, so it's very exciting. And now there's nothing that's going to... Jim was here this morning, and he goes, so you're taking off now? I said, no, I'm not taking off. I just committed. I just wanted to get to 100 first. But then we're going to plan, my wife and I will plan a little 5 days, week vacation or something like that, but not for, a few weeks. So I'm not going anywhere yet. But let's go ahead and begin. So go ahead and start with the feet about shoulder distance. Bring the palms together, close your eyes. Relax the shoulders, drop the head down, let the top of the head float up. Oh, breath smooth, in and out of the nose. Setting your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen. And, back to one of the original thoughts during this whole pandemic and quarantine is that what I wanted to do is just give people the opportunity to sort of move through the stress, right? And so that's what I want to do now for the next 60 minutes is just move through any kind of tension that you may have or any stress, and we'll just focus solely on the yoga and the breathing. So your intention maybe could be releasing stress or healing or strengthening or manifesting something or letting go of something. Whatever it is for you is the right answer. Just take a moment, voice that to yourself. And then drop your head down to your left side. Nice, easy neck stretch. You can drop the arms. You can even reach that right arm away from you a little bit and breathe so you get a deeper neck stretch. And then drop the arm and switch sides. Same thing. Good, drop the arms again. Circles in one direction with your head. Hey Judd, good morning. Paolo, did you hear soccer is back on? Opposite direction. Is it back? No, definitely not. Opposite direction. And then back to the center, some shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. I know, they're doing virtual, and I know, no Tour de France, sadly. They're doing a virtual thing, but then they're supposed to, I think they had something planned for August, right? They were going to do the tour in August, I think. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Opposite direction. Remember the plan you had for the year? Good. All right. Arms up from here. Interlace the fingertips. Turn the palms up to the ceiling. Straighten the arms. Stretch. Good, and then fold over to your left side, stretch. A little side stretch here. And then switch back, other side. Good, back to the center, lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. And just hang forward here, stretch. You can grab the elbows, you can start with your legs slightly bent, but definitely drop your head down and let gravity do the work here to stretch your legs and your lower back. And again, if there's any tightness there, start with the knees slightly bent in the beginning. As you breathe, and then clasp the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. And if you feel like your body's warming up a little bit and you want to straighten the legs, that's totally fine. But just keep the face relaxed, the jaw relaxed. Shoulders softening with each breath. Good, one or two more breaths. And then release the arms from there. Let's bend the knees, roll your way back up, abdomen really strong, protecting the lower spine. And then we'll do a few arm circles. So one arm, start with the right arm, about 10 times. Loosening up the shoulders a little bit. Any special requests from you guys? Anything you want to do specifically, work on specifically? No? Okay. Switch arms. Core is always a good Friday. Is always a good Friday subject. 10. Good. And then side to side. It's a little bit of a just twist side to side. Great. Back to the center. feet together, palms together. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold all the way forward, down as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Look forward and then step back to plank, top of a push-up. Hold here a few moments. Engage the abdomen. Let this be core as well as arms. Engage your thighs. Breathe deeply. Good. Inhale and lower halfway, chaturanga. Press back up, plank. Halfway, chaturanga. Push back up, plank. Halfway, chaturanga. Push back up, plank. 2 more, lower. 1 more. And drop the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale. Lift the heart up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. And again, just testing the body here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Inhale, exhale. Back to neutral, lift the feet. Side to side, shoulder and hip together one side, shoulder and hip together other side. Keep it going. Shoulder and hip together, shoulder and hip together. Feel it out for your spine, stretching, compressing the discs and then releasing and compressing and releasing, and a couple more. Good. Back to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a nice big stretch. Then switch sides. Same thing and stretch. Good. Straighten both legs from there. Come up on the toes when you're ready. Walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Look forward. Fold down as you exhale. Stretch. All the way up. Nice big inhale. And always start with the legs slightly bent and then come up. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Sun salutation A. We'll do 3 rounds from here. First one, easier. Arms up. Inhale. Maybe bend the knees as you fold down. Exhale. Extend the spine. Hands to the shins. Look forward. Step back to plank. Take a big inhale. Knees first, then chest, all the way down to the mat. Point the toes back. Take an easy cobra pose. Shoulders down. Just hold it here. A few breaths. Oh, see if you can create a little space in the spine. One more inhale. Never too deep. And then child's pose for a moment. Just a moment. Make sure that this direction for your back is okay. And then downward facing dog from there. Come on up, tuck the toes, lift the hips. So that's the easier version of your vinyasa, if you can do that the whole entire time. Fingers spread, palms flat, lift the tailbone, extend the shoulders, breathe deep, gently press the thighs back, heels down. One more breath. And then up on the toes again, walk softly to the hands. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. So now a little bit more challenging, a little jump back, arms up and down. If you want it, fold down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back like before or hop. And then downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Good. Same thing again, up on the toes. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Good. Arms up again, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Wow, I keep getting phone calls. Downward facing dog. From here, right leg up behind you. This time, lift it up. Drop the left heel down. Breathe. Stretch. Breathe. And then, we did this just the other day, but we'll do it again. Palms flat. Look at the hands. Lean to the right hand. Come up on the fingertips on the left. Maybe lift the left hand off the floor a few inches. Maybe left that hand behind your back. Breathe, whatever you decide. Good, and then both hands down from there. Some core strength. Shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose. Lift it back and up. Forward knee across to your left side. Little twist and squeeze. Back and up. Forward up to the right side. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Pause here. Come on the fingertips. Straighten the front leg. Flex the foot. Bend the knee. Drop the hips. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. So hamstrings as you straighten. And then hip flexor as you bend. So you bend the front leg, but then drop the hips straight down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Turn the back foot flat down. Come up to warrior one. Hold warrior one. Arms up. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. And then clasp the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the heart up. Draw the shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale. And then fold down forward as you exhale. Whoa, crash forward. Yeah, stretch the shoulders, breathing deeply. And then come on back up from there, warrior one, inhale. Hands to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back, downward facing dog. Pause for a moment and then take the left leg up behind you. Left leg lifts up, stretch the right leg, so right heel drops down. Breath stays smooth. Looking at the hands. Lift up on just the fingertips, that'll change it. Maybe take the hand off the floor a couple inches, maybe behind your back if you're more comfortable. Definitely breathe. Right foot, left hand. Get the ankle, the wrist, the shoulder, the core to stabilize you here in this very unbalanced situation. And now have both hands down and shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. And lift it back and up. Forward knee to your right side. Back and up. Forward up to your left side. Back and up. All the way forward. Stay here on the fingertips. Straightening the front leg, flex the foot. Bending the knee, drop the hips. Inhale. Straighten. Exhale. Bend. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Very good. Warrior one. Turn the back foot flat down. Come on up to warrior one. Pause and hold here. Back foot grounded down. Hips forward. Arms up. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. And then clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the heart up, draw the shoulders back, drop the head back, take one big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. Really stretch the shoulders if you can, sink into that front knee, have a really strong back leg. And then come on back up, warrior one, inhale. And hands down to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Back to down dog. Downward facing dog, pause and breathe. Good. And then up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Inhale. Let's do a 30-second hold here. Approximately. So sinking down, sinking back, breathing deep. Good. A little bit lower. Just take one more breath. And then stand up. Bring the hands together at the heart. Exhale. Good. Nice big full breath. And then linking it all together. So back to chair pose. Inhale. Sun salutation B. We'll do 3 rounds. Fold as you exhale. Extend that spine. Inhale. Step back or hop back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, shoulders pull back. Downward facing dog, right side first. Take the leg up, bring it forward. Abdomen really strong, and then lift up. Stretch, hands down, leg back. So it just becomes a little meditation in motion. Inhaling, exhaling. Left side, take the leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reaching up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And hold it. Breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. And reset. Reset your downward facing dog. Pause. Just letting any tension, any stress go. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Inhale. Stand up. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. We're going to do 2 more rounds like that. Just take a big full breath. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Extend the spine, inhale, step or hop back, chaturanga, upward facing dog, down dog. Right leg first, take it up behind you, bring it forward. Really focusing on the breathing. Inhale, exhale. Abdomen strong as you lower, vinyasa, maybe an extra chaturanga if you're feeling stronger today. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down, take the leg back, vinyasa. Heart open, shoulders back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Paying attention to the sensations, right? Fingers spread, palms flat, extend the shoulders, lift the tailbone, gently press the thighs back, heels down, breathing deeply. So the more we stay focused, the less concern we have with all these crazy distractions that pass through our mind. Up on the toes again, walk or lightly hop forward. Extend as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. And that's part of the idea behind the practice, right? Is to breathe and stay focused and focused on the moment. So one more round here, chair pose, inhale. Fold down as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or hop back as you exhale. Following the movements, and they will essentially melt away. Down dog, right side first. Take it up, bring it forward. They'll melt away a few layers of stress and congestion, and hands down, leg back, vinyasa, heart opens, down dog, left leg, take it up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach up, inhale, hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower, heart opens, and downward facing dog. Very nice. Good. From here, let's just drop to the knees for a moment. Keep your toes tucked. So keeping the toes tucked, you're going to sit back onto the heels for a little foot stretch. All right, just pause for a moment. Good, good, good. And then we're going to do a little shoulders. So interlace the fingers back. And by the way, if this gets to be too much for you, you can just come onto the knees. Still a foot stretch, just not as intense if you have the weight sinking down into your body. But then interlace the fingers, turn the palms forward, reach the arms up, stretching the shoulders and upper back. And notice if when you do this, you interlace the fingers, turn them forward, and then reach up if your chest pushes forward. If it does, it means that you've reached the maximum stretch for the shoulders. But don't push the chest forward. See if you can keep the abdomen slightly engaged and just move the arms. So it will be more challenging. But breathe. That's the idea. Take 3 more breaths. Now lift up a little taller. Lean back a little bit. More weight into the feet. A little back bend, deeper shoulder stretch. One more inhale. And then forward as you exhale. Hands and knees. Lift the feet up. Wiggle the toes for a moment. We're going to do a little bit of a different kind of foot stretch, top of the foot. So now, pointing the toes back, you're going to sit back onto the heels. This may already be a big stretch. If it is for you, stay right there. If you feel like you can handle more, you can lean back and lift the knees up like Paolo is doing there. And Judd, go ahead and stretch the top of the feet and the shins. And always just feel it out for you. That's right. So depending on your body, there's people I've seen who, can't even get their heels, their butt down to their heels. So if that's you, then you're just working on stretching the quads and the knees. And then other times people can't kind of figure out how to lean back and lift the knees up. So wherever you are, just breathe and see if you can soften the place that's tight. If you are back, push the heart up, drop the head back, take your last couple breaths. Not forever, just for the moment. One more inhale. And then slowly forward as you exhale. And let's come on to the hands and knees again and roll the ankles. So lift the feet, roll the ankles this time. Let some fresh blood move back in there. Point the toes back again, a little shoulder stretch. Sit back just for a moment, interlace the fingertips. Heart goes up, shoulders pull back and down, drop the head back, take a big inhale. And then fold down as you exhale. Onto the very top of the head. Stretch the shoulders and breathe. One more breath. All right, release that from there. Let's come back onto the forearms, tuck the toes, straighten the legs. We're gonna do our first in a few low plank holds. So tuck the toes, straighten the legs back. You can, if possible, have the palms flat and arms parallel, but if that doesn't work for your arms or shoulders, then it's fine to just interlace the fingertips. If you can, have the shoulders above your elbows, abdomen strong. If this starts to strain the back, that's when you got to lift the hips up slightly. You don't want any strain. Would be the contraindication. Just not, if it hurts the back too much and you start to get fatigued and lower the hips, then you got to lift the hips up. And that comes in the form of abdominal strength. Wonder Twin Powers, form of abdominal strength. You remember that cartoon?
Are you talking to the people today?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, Wonder Twin Powers active.
Yeah. I had to show that cartoon to Madison. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up, Dolphin Pose. So now push the shoulders back. Push the shoulders back and stretch. Really get that good upper back stretch if you can. One more breath. Look at the hands, and if possible, both arms at the same time. Push to downward facing dog. Very good. Now we'll do a little standing sequence. So take the right leg up and bring it all the way forward. Turn your back foot flat down, come to Warrior 1, and then open up to the side for Warrior 2. Warrior 2, hold, you change your foot position, shoulders drop down, breath smooth. Breathing. Good. Now you're going to take the back arm, wrap it around your back toward the front thigh, and then bring the forearm to the thigh. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn up. Breathe deeply, stretching not only the hip, strengthening the quadricep in the front leg, but strong back leg, and then tuck the tailbone so that the hips kind of go underneath your body, and then twist up toward the ceiling or sky if you're outside. Good, and stretch the shoulder, twist the spine, stretch the neck, keep the jaw relaxed. If you want to take this a little deeper, right hand to the floor, a few more breaths. Good, then just release that left arm and take it over the ear. Left arm over the ear, breathe. And all these transitions from one pose to another, just notice oftentimes if you're newer or haven't been practicing for a while, just the transition itself can totally take you out of the whole entire pose. So reset if you need to, strong back leg, lift that back arch, tuck the tailbone, extend that top arm. One more big inhale. And we're gonna come back up to Warrior 2. Push the legs straight, back arm down, right arm up and back, stretch. Good, one more big inhale. And then forward, wrap your arms. So right arm under the leg, left arm behind the back, clasp and hold, and breathe. Same idea with that upper body. So you've got that shoulder behind the back or arm behind the back, stretching the shoulder, stretching the neck, breathing deep, looking up at the ceiling, breath smooth. One more breath. And then we're coming down to the floor. So we're going to do a little stretch, and then we're going to lead into another low plank. So walk the right foot over to the right. if possible, outside elbow down and then inside elbow down. And both those elbows may not go down. So if you're here and you think there's no chance you're going to get this elbow down, that's totally fine. Just keep the back leg strong and straight for the moment. You can also, like Margaret has back there, and support it with blocks if you had blocks. Just do the best you can and explore where you feel tight. And breathe into those areas and see if you can encourage the release of tension, toxins, tightness, past life situations. Whatever you believe might be stuck, see if you can just let it go. 2 more breaths. Good. Dropping the back knee. Come on up. We're straighten the front leg. If you're more flexible, you move toward a split right now. I can take this leg forward. Less flexible, you're barely getting this leg straight. All right, so wherever you are, just be there and breathe. I know, yeah. Judd, how do you get so flexible? Gymnastics. Oh, you were a gymnast? Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. That's where that handstand comes from. Stretch here and breathe. Take about 3 more breaths. Nice, long, slow breaths. Softening. And a little bit more yin style where you kind of soften and just gently soften and let go. Good. And then bend that leg forward, or if you were in a split, bring it back. And then from here, back to the hip stretch just for a few moments. Slightly different with the back knee down. So it's slightly different with the back knee down. And let that difference be there. And if you wanted to, you could even drop this knee out to the side a little bit, come up on the outside of the foot. Not necessary, but that's just, again, a slight change. Feels pretty good for me here. The main thing is not hurting yourself. If you feel a little tweak in the knee, then you obviously don't want to go into that, or the hip for that matter. Good. So then from there, what you're going to do is just come up, take that right leg back. We're going to go back to low plank again. So come back to your forearms this time. Another minute, abdomen strong, tuck the tailbone, or tuck the toes, straighten the legs back. This time we'll throw in some variations. We're gonna do 20-second hold first, and then we're gonna lift one leg for 10 seconds, and then switch it. And we're gonna do that for 40 seconds. The variations are optional, but if you are gonna do them, go ahead and take the right leg up, hold it, breathe deep. So that means your left leg needs to be stronger, your core needs to be very activated. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides there. So left leg up. Hold it. Abdomen strong. Extend the shoulders. Commit to that. All the strength. 3 main groups. Switch legs again. Shoulders, upper back, abs, and thighs working together to help keep you here. Switch it. Last time. 3, 2, 1, dolphin pose. So now lift the hips up, walk the feet in, get that shoulder, upper back, dolphin pose, stretch, breathe. Good, 1 more breath. Look at the hands, both arms at the same time if you can, downward facing dog. Good. And then take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch that leg, keep some of that newfound space and flexibility. Left side when you're ready, take it up, bring it forward. Turn the back foot flat, come to warrior 1 first. And then warrior 2 next. Open up to the side. Still haven't decided when I'm going to get a haircut. I think I'm gonna get a trim. I'm kind of liking the curls and the hair. Do a man bun? I can't do a man bun. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm sorry. My brother does not have the same gene. I'm losing my hair up here. My brother is not, and bums me out that he didn't get the same gene I got. But he can do a man bun. I can't do it. Good. From here, now we're gonna wrap the right arm around the back and come forward. Bring the forearm to the thigh. Engage the abdomen slightly. Tuck the tailbone. Turn and twist up and breathe. Good. Same thing. Tucking the tailbone under, twisting the spine, stretching that top shoulder, breathing deep. Now, if you want to, left hand down to the floor. Lengthen the upper body up. Turn and twist up. Breathe. Good. Now release the right arm. Take it over the ear. A few breaths. Remember, see if you can stay with the pose. So don't lose it. Stay with it. Reach that right arm. Breathing deeply. Good. One more inhale. And then come on back up. Warrior two. Push the leg straight, back arm down, left arm up and back, stretch. Good, one more inhale, and then bend the front leg, come forward, wrap the arms, left arm under, right arm behind, clasp and hold, lengthen the upper body, and breathe. Strong back leg. Lengthen up. Twist up. Breathing deeply. Recommit that back leg. Sometimes we get lazy and as we're focused on the front leg, we'll make sure the back leg is really strong. Lengthen the upper body. Twist up. Last couple breaths. One more inhale. And let it go. Hands down. Come up on the back toes. Walk your left foot a little bit over to the left. Outside elbow down. Inside elbow down if it goes down, right? So this is just if you can make it happen. You might not be able to, and if you can't, it's fine to just stay up here. It's fine to bend the arms a little bit. It's fine to have the outside elbow down, which oftentimes is easier than the inside elbow. Wherever you are, just be there and breathe. As long as it's not hurting and just stretching, that's good. And then, let's see, guys are gonna, I think they'll be there for a minute. So just for the moment, we'll give ourselves a little bit less truck sound. A few more breaths here. Good, and then drop the back knee, and then come on up, straighten the front leg, and maybe go toward a split if you're more flexible. But again, the main thing is just working the hamstring stretch. So if you're tighter, then you're just working the leg straight. You can even just flex that foot. If you flex the foot a lot and then work the leg straight, it'll actually give you a more efficient stretch. Lengthen the upper body. Breathe. Good. Couple more breaths. And then bend that front leg forward. Again, if you're in the splits, you can bring it back. Let's go back to the stretch. And this time, maybe drop this leg out to the side a little bit. That would be fine. A little bit more of a hip stretch. Good, staying in the body, in the stretch with the breath. And then we're going to do one more low plank situation. Just take one more breath here. And then engage the abdomen. You can lift up a little bit, so tuck the toes, lift up a little bit, support your body while you take that left leg back. You can, right into low plank. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So here we'll do some mountain climbers, not yet, but we'll go 30 seconds and then 30 seconds of mountain climbers, which is a little bit more core, nice variation. Otherwise, you just hold it the whole time, and if ever it gets too much, you can always lift the hips up. That's a little bit of an easier hold, less effort to do that. Still challenging, but a little bit less. 5 seconds, we'll start the mountain climbers if you want them. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Right knee to the right tricep, left knee to the left. Abdomen strong. So you want as little shoulder movement as possible, but also as little hip movement as possible. So this is all abs and legs. Just 10 more seconds. 2, 1, dolphin. Lift the hips up, palms flat. Push the shoulders back. Look at the hands, push the arms straight, downward facing dog. Very nice. Take a moment, bend the right leg this time, push the left heel down, give it a big stretch. All right, and then just drop to the knees from there, cross the legs, and then let's lie on the back. We're gonna do a little bit more core, and since we're focused a little bit more on core today, and then a couple back bends and some hips. So that'll all happen pretty quickly. Let's do just a couple of things here. Lie on the back, pull the knees in, give them a squeeze, some circles on the lower back. Make sure your lower back feels okay. Massaging that sacrum, lower back, breathe. Good. And then from here, lift the head up, Yogi Bicycle first. Let's go 30 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. That's good. Pull the knees in, give them a squeeze, just kind of a little bit of a activation, warm up there. But now you're gonna roll to your right side. You're gonna roll to the right side. We're gonna do side crunches. So you're gonna have the bottom arm straight down, top arm behind the head, come up. Let's do 20 of those. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Switching sides, same thing. Switching sides, bottom arm straight, top arm behind the head. ready, begin. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Good. All right, lie on the back. One more hard thing for the abs. This is almost a shoulder stand. So you kind of lift up into a shoulder stand, almost, and then you slowly, as vertically as possible, straighten the legs, and then hit feet down and back up. So when you lower, it's not going to be super slow motion, just a little bit of a controlled descent. So the idea is you get them up as vertical as they can be, and then when you lower, you control the descent, touch the heel and go back up 7 times. Ready? Lift up. Arguably the hardest abdominal exercise in the world. Lift up. It's 2 and up. Control the descent because your hips and your legs are super heavy and your abdomen is not used to carrying that much. That's 4. 2 more. Up. 5. 2 more. Up. 6. Last one. Up. 7. Good. Pull the knees in. Give them a good squeeze in. Couple breaths. Circles on the lower back. Always making sure whatever you're doing actually feels like it's okay. I mean, it might be challenging. We want it to be at least a little challenging, hopefully a little more than a little, but not painful. Drop the feet down, lift the hips up, clasp the hands underneath you, bridge pose. Bridge, a couple breaths. Hips up a little bit higher. If you can, then you interlace the fingers and drive the hands down to the floor. I remember it just took years to be able to get the hands down to the floor. So crazy. Now they just go down easily. That's what happens after you do 100 classes in a row. Minus Sunday. Minus Sunday. Family day, Sunday. Go ahead, come down from there. We're going to do just 2 more back bends. So you can do the same exact thing, or you can go up to your full back bend in wheel if you want. So you can take bridge again, and just a few breaths. Lift the hips up, clasp the hands under if you're going to do that. If you want to go up and back, and then you set the hands, you can go up and back and breathe. All right, and then slowly come on down. Pause. Take a few breaths. All righty, and then when you're ready, same thing, one more time. Bridge or wheel, so either version is fine with me. Do what feels right for you. Lift the hips up. Maybe stick with bridge, maybe go up and back one more time. Good, and then slowly, slowly come on down. Well done, everybody. Pull the knees in again, give them a couple of squeezes in here and some circles in the lower back. I'm going to move into some supine hip stretches. Supine meaning on your back. So from here, go ahead and bring your right ankle to your left knee, the figure 4 stretch or reclining pigeon. Right hand goes into that ankle. If you can, wrap the whole leg so you're grabbing the shin. Oftentimes, it's harder to grab the shin, in which case you just grab the hamstring. But the idea is to pull in and down. So legs toward your chin and hips, butt down to the floor. That gives you the opposing action that you need to get into the piriformis and bigger hip stretch. And just hold it. So it's more active than a pigeon pose, but similar stretch. And breathe. Good. Switch sides. And this morning, my little guy woke up. For those of you that don't know, I have a 10-month-old. He's 10 and a half months now, and a 4-year-old. A 4-year-old girl, and the other side on your hip stretch, and a 10 and a half month old boy. And Madison always slept pretty well. Liam has had a little bit harder time, and he wakes up early. We kind of trained him a little bit, and he did better. And this week has been a little bit of an off week for him. But he was up this morning at 5:30. So I go in and I just put him on my chest, and he drops his head into my neck, and we just lay on the couch in his room, in his little thing there. And I will say, it's one of the most beautiful things in the world. It's so sweet to just lie there with this little guy's head on my shoulder. And it's funny how there's such a juxtaposition of, what you might read in the news and then a moment like that. And I think that what we have to do, at least is what I try to do, is really focus on those moments, which is why I was saying today, focus on the now, the moment, the breathing, because, all you gotta do is go outside and there's enough stuff going on. So it's just nice to have some time to check out of all that stuff and check in to your body and breath. Go ahead and release that. Stretch, pull the knees in. Let's rock up to a seat. Forward and back, forward and back. And if we can string together a whole bunch of beautiful moments like that, even when the world seems like it's collapsing, at least our experience might not be that, right? Flex the feet back, reach the arms up, fold down and stretch. A few breaths here. I'm going to start to wind down. Find that breath again. If gratitude isn't a regular practice for you, find something that you're grateful for and spend more time being in gratitude and doing things that make you more grateful. Good. And then roll back up. So you can stay there if it's too much on the neck. Otherwise, you can roll back, take the legs up and over the head for plow. If you're going to do that, otherwise stay where you are. Instagrammers, we're going to lose you momentarily. Thank you very much. And remember, the stream is done on a donation basis, so if you can, support our studio. And you can go to 5pointyoga.com to do that. Otherwise, you could Venmo me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald, and all that goes straight to the business. So we thank you for everyone that's continued to do that, and we'll keep doing this as we continue our evolution here. But we'll be back tomorrow as well for an hour and a half. Tomorrow we are an hour and a half. Take the legs up if they're not already up. A few breaths. And then legs wide, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. And then legs back up from there, down over the head. We'll take our final twist and a nice Shavasana. So pull that right knee in, give it a good squeeze in, and then roll to your left side. And then switch sides. Same thing, switch sides. Good. All right, come on back to the center. And Shavasana, final rest. So eyes closed, few minutes here, feet flop open, arms down by the side, out to the side, shoulders down and away from the ears. Big cleansing breath. Totally relax. Okay, you can bring the left hand to the heart center, right hand to the belly. Pause for a couple breaths. And then when you're ready, bend the knees, roll to your right side. A few breaths. Make your way up to a seat, comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed. A few moments here. And again, really kind of honing that inner self, your inner world, because when things do throw us off balance, whatever they may be, if we have that relationship with that place inside that's calm and strong and stable and confident and secure, then regardless of what it is, we know we'll always be able to come back. Sometimes it'll be a quick return, sometimes it'll be a little longer, but we can trust that we will come back to that sense of quote unquote normalcy, peace, contentment. Go ahead and bring the palms together at the heart. Just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Thank you all very much for showing up. Thank you for showing up in real life. Thank you all for showing up at home. Thank you very much. And remember, 5pointyoga.com to pay for your class or send us a donation. That support helps us. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you hopefully right back here tomorrow for a nice long 90-minute class.